So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. And he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
Foot in.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Conte. Jordan Henderson. And it's Conte. He's going for goal! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Del Piero. Aimed beyond the defence.
He's gone for goal! It's run loose, in for the pieces! They've scored!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
After 15 minutes is...
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Carvajal. Lookman. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And this is Pele! Nunez looks to get on the end of this. Edmilson. Rui Costa. Knocks it into space. Aubameyang. Rui Costa. And Edmilson. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Del Piero. Jordan Henderson. Lookman. Now it's Darwin. Lookman. And it's Kimmich. Edmilson. Saka. Calafiori. And it's Rui Costa. Kimmich. Aubameyang. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Carvajal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Carvajal. And it's Carvajal. Gattuso. Saka. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Milan, number 15, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on
So off we go once more.
number 17.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Lukman! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Looking to play him in. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Pass is just off target. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Conte. Bellingham is herring after that one. And here's Aubameyang. Knocks it out wide. Played in by Danny Cobb.
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
The attendance for this match was
Henderson
80,000.
picks it up from the goal kick.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Carvajal,
Just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Great vision. That has ended up in no man's land. Gattuso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls.
Del Piero.
Nicked it back promptly. Lukman, played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Plays it across.
Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Gattuso, it's a searching pass. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Carvajal.
And that is a little undercooked.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Rui Costa. Del Piero.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That is what...
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Saka is offering a wry smile there.
All hands on deck for this one.
Substitution for Milan, number 24, Conte. Number 97, Aubameyang. Number 10, Darwin Núñez. Number 3, Rudiger. Coming on the field, number 6, Pedri. Number 7, Robert Lewandowski. Number 13, Mbappe. Number 37.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Calafiori. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Substitution for Milan, number 11, Lookman.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
19, Isco.
Mbappe, it's a threatening ball. Edmilson, Gattuso. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri, out to the right, tries to play it through. Isco is onto it.
He gets big. Oh, that's incredible. And that may just do it.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Bellingham. And it's Lewandowski. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Calafiori looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ferdinand cuts it out.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Number 17, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
Kukçu.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the... Has a shot! He should have put that one away.
Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The ball has bounced loose now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Son Heung-min is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rivaldo. Son Heung-min. And he's on his way! Shot at goal! It's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is quite a battle.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Knocks it out wide. He is through here. Fires it in low.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He has found the way through. And the ball's come loose here. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aguirre, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to pass it through. Pelé receives it in a wide position. Amrabat kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's picked his way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And Romario! It's hit the upright. That's really well cleared. Amrabat played out towards the right wing. Now it's Ziyech. Morocco are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause...
Big chance! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Unahi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's being shifted off it. Milan are looking to break at pace. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pirlo gets a foot in here. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That's been cut out, well played. Unahi. Ziyech. Threads one in. Pirlo going full steam ahead down the left flank. Tries to play it through. Del Piero is in a really good position. Goes for the shot! And kept out by the most... And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. No way through. Neymar. And it's Del Piero. He's found a way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Del Piero looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Del Piero clearly thought he could deceive the keeper, but not like that.
Amrabat. Still just a single goal between the sides. Unahi. Hakimi drives forward on the overlap. And Rossini does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Has a shot!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ziyech.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Aimed beyond the defence. Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Pelé. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Great defending, strong and determined.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Pelé. Oh, this is a very good run. And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pelé claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Malaysia have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised. And you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
He's got away. Look at this. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lam. Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all at the very highest level.
Yeah, one of the most prolific strikers ever and a real genius inside the penalty box. And he does it all with a style and a certain panache that's unique to him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! A finish right from the top draw! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Great vision. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's burst through! Oh, what a decent chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more.
He's gone for goal! Superb from Pele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No, it's come to nothing. Looking for the run. And that's been slipped through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has been indicated.
Romario! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink. And there is the half-time whistle. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will.
Number 7 coming on the field is number 19.
And the action is back underway. And he's had it nicked away. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. It's a good run down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Real chance! Sticks it away! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
2 minutes is number 4.
Milan are having a ball here. Ambrosini driving on and making good progress. Ambrosini goes for a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear...
Face to face with the shot, surely! It's hit the upright. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, there's the shot! And that's wide.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Romario with 2 goals already to his name. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Del Piero. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinches it off him. Pirlo. And it's Del Piero. He's going for goal! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Pelé. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he was quick to react.
Substitution for Malaysia. Number 9. Number 12.
Cannavaro. Del Piero. Ambrosini.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Played with finesse. Leicester deals with that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, good-looking ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? Oh, can he get onto this? Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Beckham. Now Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. Davids is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And he's managed to gift it back. Another throw-in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear. That's a good ball out wide. Lahm plays it in. Costa Curta clears it away. Well timed, excellent interception. Milan still without a single shot on target. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a little off target. Davids. And it's Lahm. Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's De Jong. Beckham. Nesta. Oh, super Drogba! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with the corner, there first. Beckham! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's De Jong. That's an imaginative pass. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He rises! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Pullet chasing after it. Thuram makes the interception. Pelé. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Played into space.
Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Yamal's cross. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Gullit might just make this. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Pele, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And this could be the final action of the first half. That's a decent clearance. Can he finish? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Milan got as close can be right on the whistle, but it was not to be. And we are up to the break.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he whips in across. Dida claims it, safe hands. Now it's Son Heung-min. Davids, quality ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. Oh, what has happened here? Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, no joy this time. And that has been clubbed away. Zico gets into some space. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's Son Heung-min! Feyenoord appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And this is Son Heung-min.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's intervened well there. Son Heung-min tries from distance. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And he's quick to snatch it back. Gullit. Shot, surely! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Another chance from a corner. So, third corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. And this is... tries a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And that should get the job done. Son Heung-min. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Pele. Over to the left. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out towards the flank. Lahm delivers.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Baggio. And here's Eto'o. Belletti. And he's whipped it across. Cleared away.
I think in Christian Abbiati, you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene, he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Lookman! Carvajal just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Eto'o. Played in by a header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lahm. The ball goes in. Kimmich clears it away. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. He's on it. Can he get away?
Pretty robust defending.
Belletti.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Lookman. Nicely weighted ball.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Denilson.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's in a great position here. Kimmich. Ball played for Lookman. And it's Aubameyang. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Roberto Baggio. Looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Darwin. Roberto Baggio. Darwin. Kimmich. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good ball. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
And one more try!
And
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Stood up well to him there. Spread out to the left. Played in deep. Saliba attempts a clearance. It's a really well-measured ball. He's through here. Costa Curta. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And this is Lewandowski. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quality ball. Bellingham. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cannavaro. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make...
Big chance! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Chance to... There's the shot! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Lewandowski, and it's been played through. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jordan Henderson. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pinches it off him. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Eto'o. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tries to thread one through. Carvajal gets into some space. He gets big! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 9, Johan Cruyff. Number 8,
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Number 15, Ronaldinho.
Can he spark a counter here? He is through here. Pedri. Oh, that's neat.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nuno Mendes. Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Lewandowski. Ronaldinho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take. Oh, shooting chance!
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And it's Carvajal. Gnabry. Gnabry!
Minutes has been indicated.
Pedri. And he's been shifted off it. Batistuta. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is as far as it goes. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, Giuseppe Bergomi really is a cultured player, is he not, Jim? With a little bit of menace in the mix too.
Yeah, we all know him as a right-back, Peter, of course, but he has the flexibility, versatility, the confidence and the composure to play centrally too. He's even been known to play as a sweeper at times. No one did zonal marking better than this guy.
Tries to play it through. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cruyff. Messi. Nesta deals with that comfortably. Beckham. Now Hoeneß. Pelé running with the ball. Oh, that's neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Not the most convincing of passes. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Goes forward. Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. Nedved! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hoeneß. Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bale. He's found a way through. Delivers with... Shoots! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Messi. And the counter is on. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's in a great position here. And he's straight offside. Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Cruyff. Great vision. He's in space and goes for the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Taken back almost at once. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Nesta. Milan looking to pass their way through. He's picked his way through. That's tidy. And that's been drilled in. Vieira gets it clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Pelé. Hoeneß. Now he's had it taken off him. The defender is not giving up on this. Quality ball. Can he get it through? And Messi! He shot a goal! Same again, same outcome.
Atletico Paranense really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Looking for the run. He's in a good position here. And the shot! And it's in! Atletico Paranaense back in business! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso, he's through here. And he's searching, can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going out?
There will be 1 minute
Messi.
added time.
Luis Suarez. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Milan, number 6, Furness.
So once again, we're underway.
Number 13, Del Piero.
Bale.
Substitution.
Maldini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Big chance! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Substitution in progress.
Atletico Paranaense are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Lovely bit of skill. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Bale. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Ah, such a clever touch. Lahm delivers. Maldini with the clearance.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now, can they get him away? Here comes the cross. Tries to get it clear. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's only too happy to take that back. No luck with that dink over the top. Nicely weighted ball. It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Milan have got it back, and they'll have another go.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Bale. It's played through for him. Now can he find... Great chance! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Atletico Paranaense take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bale. Beckham. Pelé. Out to the left it goes. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Xavi Alonso.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi. And this is Bale. Bale! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bale really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! They've done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Davids. 5 minutes left on the clock. Davids. And it's Del Piero. He's got away. Xavi Alonso. Pelé. And here's... And Del Piero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Defending of the desperate variety. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Bale. Now then, the ball's come loose. 4 added minutes on the board. And it's Bale. Nesta gives no quarter whatsoever. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro. And that's that. Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.